this lettuce has totally gotten out of hand. Oh my goodness. Hello, howdy, and welcome back to another winter garden update. I'm Catherine and I'm the Aerogarden homesteader. This is the lettuce and it is getting out of hand. Oh my goodness. I have been working on trying to eat up all the old lettuce that has been bolting, and as you can see, this stuff has kind of gotten a little pushed to the wayside and it has just exploded in growth. It just kind of goes to show that if you give it some space, it will do its thing. Holy crap, I don't think I've ever grown lettuce this big before. This one still has a little bit of browning going on, but it seems like it's been restricted to just some sections. So actually, there's still a little bit going on down there. This one's doing really well. But mostly this one on this grouping. These ones here, they do have a little bit of browning on the edges, but those are the bottom leaves. All of the new leaves look really good. I do believe I need to put that light standard up, the hood up. Here is the cabbage. Oh my gosh, I just love watching the cabbage change from week to week. Seeing it form its little round heads. There you go. It's just awesome. I love it. Hey, let's go down and check out the bunching onions. Oh, I think the green peppers are taking over a little bit. I harvested another one. It's slowly starting to come back. This was one of the ones that divided. So I took out one part of it and left the other part. And then, let me see, get a little lower. Look at the size of this leek. I really need to harvest it, and I don't think I'll be able to harvest it until January. But we'll just have to see. We get a lot of leftovers in the fridge right now. We're probably going to be generating more leftovers. The weather's really cold. It is soup season. This will taste really good in a soup, but it's going to have to wait just a little bit longer. I am going to try doing what I do with the onions. I'm going to just cut it down at the base, probably leave a little bit, and see if it just starts growing back. So that'll be more of an experiment. It's not like I need the extra leeks because I got more leeks growing, but you know, it'll be fun to know if it'll come back. Okay, the peppers. They are still doing their thing. They have not changed color yet, so I'm just still waiting. And then this one's got some peppers on it. This one's growing more tall than bushy, but look at all the flowers. I don't know if you can see all those. Just kind of washed out in the light, but there's so many flowers in here. I have not been coming down and pollinating as often as I would like. And then in the back, I still have all those little cherry tomatoes going along, but don't see any new flowers. I don't see any redding going on, any ripening. So let's just take a little bit of time, I think. The bush beans. They are doing awesome. I'm starting to get more leaves browning up again, going through their little life cycle thing. So, but the plant still, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can stick my hand in the way. There's still more beans going on. There's a flower hiding back here. I don't know if you can really see it. But I do wonder how much longer it's got to go. I don't know if you can see these nice bright green leaves here. That's all new growth. So I don't know how long it'll keep going. There's some, if you can see, another little one there, a couple of bigger ones, medium-sized ones. So I mean, it's pushing out new fruit and new food. So I'll let it keep going, but at some point I don't know how much longer it can keep going. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Here are the strawberries and the cilantro. As you can see, I took some strawberry plants out. These ones they're doing well, although this one's got a really nice moss plant going on, I think. This one's not doing quite so well, so I'm not sure it'll make it or not. And the cilantro is kind of struggling a little. I did start some more. I tried a different method for starting, and it seemed like it worked really well, so I'm going to have to film it and show you what I did so that you guys can give it a go. See if that works better for you than the paper towel method. Because sometimes the paper towel method works for me, and sometimes it doesn't. But anyways, these plants, that's a little dark, but I put them in some soil, kept the runners going, and I got some empty pots. So there's nothing in these 3 wells, but it's so that I can root out some of the runners, so that I can have those for putting in the garden. But that is the strawberry update, and this will probably be the last strawberry update. I don't know that I need to do any more because I'm moving them out into the dirt. The cilantro is not doing well, so I don't know how much longer that will last because the new leaves are coming in all kind of black. So I'll probably need to take that out as well. And more new lettuce. This one, I think this one's an old one, and it is really bushy, but I think it is starting the going to seed process as well. So this is kind of what the problem I've been running into, is I'm trying to eat up all this old stuff so that I can work on the new stuff, and I've been ignoring the new stuff. Okay, I think this one actually just needs to come out. It just looks terrible. I don't think it's getting enough airflow back here. These 2 have totally taken over. So, a little bit of browning, but these are outer leaves, so. The kale. Kale is doing its kale thing. I probably need to try to come in and get this little top nipped out so it will stop growing any taller. But yeah, sprouts may not be the best option if you're going to let them get too big, but I've been harvesting from them. You can see they've got some stalk forming. So one in the back I just harvested a little bit from. I got an option. I can go through, cut the bottoms, and call them done, because I do have more in harvest. Or I can keep going, prune the top off a little bit, and see if I can halt the upward growth and see if I can create more outward growth. I think these were the old ones still, and as you can see, this one is starting to get a stalk going as well, so it's going to seed. This one still seems like it's staying low, rosette style, so I'll leave this one going. I'll have to harvest out that one. I'll have to harvest out this other one I was just talking about, and again, that's going to delay me getting to the new lettuce. I did harvest all the rest of the red romaine, and as you can see, I just did I just cut the top off. If you look carefully, it does push out new growth. So this one's got a whole bunch of new leaves coming. That one's got some. I thought I would take out some of these, so this one needs to come out. There's probably the one back there, and this one here can come out. And I might just leave these 3 here because they are putting out some nice growth, and maybe that can be like my third set, you know, of lettuce to hopefully get me to spring. This one is doing okay. This is one of the older ones. The inside part is doing well. The outside part does have a little bit of browning around the edges of the leaves, a little bit of burning. And then this was another romaine where I had cut the top. Even this one here is doing the same thing. I think this was the, I can't remember which one this was. Is this the salad bowl one, maybe? I don't know, but you can see it's putting out a lot of growth. I didn't expect this one to. I thought I'd cut it down low enough, but I might leave that one too. We'll leave these 2 and see how they go. And then the ones back there, these are the new heads. They are doing spectacularly well. See, these ones must be getting enough airflow because they are not doing the brown thing. So I can leave those ones. And these ones are doing, oh my gosh, they are kind of doing the same thing as the one in the Bounty where they are just growing crazy. So I really need to start harvesting them, but I can only eat so much lettuce at once. And I have been having salads almost daily. Like yesterday, I think, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, but I had 2 salads. Okay, so this is the other kale. You can see I do still have like the bottom leaves do get yellowing on them, but I mean, it looks fine. I don't know. I did increase the amount of food I was giving it, so I don't know if that's the problem or if it's something else. I don't know. It's getting lots of food. I think today is feeding day, so I can try to give it some more food. This is just going insane. I need to just start harvesting this. I need to just take a whole bunch off so it'll get bushy again, because you can see it's starting to get really tall and spindly, especially on these outside ones where they're not getting enough light. But I should just cut them down low again and I don't know, dry it, turn it into pesto, something. I don't know. don't know if you guys really care about this, but the chives are doing really well. I think maybe I have a lavender coming up. It's hard to tell. Lavender is super slow. I'm just not going to hold my breath on it, but I'm super excited to have some chive at least. Chive was the more important one for me. And I did cold stratify those in the fridge. These are the little strawberry plants I pricked out, and I don't know that they're doing well. They got tiny little bits of green on them, but they're not getting any bigger. So, and a few of them have died, or appear to have died, so that's fine. And then the cumin. It is like almost completely covered in spider mites on top, which is kind of gross. I have no idea how I'm going to harvest this, and like, how am I going to wash these? Well, I'll just have to figure that out. So, but it is completely drying out. I should be able to start harvesting soon. I think there actually are some that I might be able to start harvesting right away. So, and unfortunately, like, I didn't notice this earlier, but the leeks are actually coming up through the side of the wall in the, shelving unit. And so I'm sure the spider mites have been taking that as a highway down to the next level. And it's going to spread. I mean, it was going to spread anyways, but it's going to spread. The leeks are doing well. I don't see, so it's really hard to see how fast they're growing. So I do hope that having these weekly updates, it kind of shows like the spits and spurts, because I see these every day. And I don't see a lot of difference in them because I'm coming down and seeing them every day. But I'm hoping that, you know, seeing these week by week, it'll show how they're growing. But they've gotten quite tall. The celery. I haven't done it yet, but I really need to come through and just cut a whole bunch of these out. I've just kind of been waiting because I don't want to just waste the greenery. I can use it for stuff. But I would really like to cut them, pull out the pods, and try to get out as many roots as possible so that I can free up some space in the reservoir for more, you know, so they have access to more water. These ones are starting to look a little more brown on the edges of the leaves, so I think they're more stressed. This one I got some yellowing going on in there, but not so bad. So those ones are probably just ones that need to come out. But the green, the leaves aren't looking too bad. I don't have quite as much browning on this set. So I was going to try to take out at least 2 from this one and 4 from this one to see. But I'll have to kind of play it by ear. So the broccoli is doing awesome. It does look like it is actually putting out some new growth on some of the ones that have been pruning back. Like whole new side growth. It's not just like coming out from a leaf. So it's pretty cool. I've been harvesting them back. So all the way down here as well. And this one is looking pretty good. I've got some back here that need to be taken care of. This one is still going, but I can see it starting to, it might be starting to do its thing. So we'll see. The peppers. So I did harvest a pepper the other day. There's another one, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can find it. There's another one back there that's going. So I'll probably harvest that one next. It's still growing upwards, and it is still putting out flowers, so it's doing pretty good. This one, I think, so this is the Pretty and Sweet, which I had hoped I would get more from. I've only got a couple. There's another one that's ripe, but I think that whatever the center one is, it got big fast, and I think it's kind of shading out this Pretty and Sweet. So what might be worth doing is to come through and see this branch is, even though it has the potential for flowers and fruit, is to take this out. And any other branches that start coming this way, take those out. Because I think, see this, I think is from the Pretty and Sweet, and it's growing up through and into the other plant, trying to get to the light. So I know it's really hard to show, it's really hard to figure out what's going where, but I kind of need to just, pardon me, I kind of just need to come through and see if I can untangle them a little bit and give the Pretty and Sweet some more, boy, that leaf just does not want to come out, but give it some more light. There, just broke a leaf, anyways. And then the one in the back, it's still doing its thing. But it's really shaded out. So this one, I don't think it's doing very well. It feels like it's kind of died back. Oh, sorry, I got a leaf in my face. The one behind it looks like it's doing pretty good, but again, it's kind of at a weird angle. It's a really small plant. It doesn't seem like it's putting out any more growth. I think that the one in the middle has shaded it out almost completely. And I have another pepper back here. The hard part with these peppers is they're red and they blend in with the red support for the shelving unit. There's two more here. There's another pretty and sweet that's ripening. And then there's the one, I don't know if you can see it, it's, crap, where is it? You're just barely peeking through the pepper plants back there. There we go, there it is. Okay, tomatoes. Again, because I have red supports, I didn't even notice there was another tomato back there. So this one, it's still really firm. So I don't know that it's ready to be harvested yet. So I'm just going to wait and see. Get some more. Those ones are starting to ripen up as well. And then the Amish paste. So this is a nice branch of new growth. Amish paste, or whatever these are looking really nice. I probably need to get rid of this branch coming out at a weird angle because it is kind of interfering. There we go. The mini jalapenos are, they're just still growing too tall. They are looking nice. I'm just going to wait for them to turn red because I just like the sweetness that the color brings. So, even though these will probably be spicy. And then last but not least, these are the Romas with the Amish paste. They're still doing well. Got some, oh, that is actually a flower from the pepper. Infringing. There we go. Okay. So these are doing really well. They are putting out a bunch of new growth and new tomatoes. So you can see there's new growth, side growth there. Some side growth in there. So this is the time when you want all of your shoots to come out of the side, all of your bushy growth, so that you can make a bushier plant instead of having it really tall. See, it's pushing out some side growth there too from where I bent it to go under the trellis. So that is how all of the plants are doing. I hope you found this useful. If you did, it would be really nice if you'd like and share so other people can also find this. And if you're not subscribed, please do. It would really make me happy. It helps me get found. And I'm enjoying telling everybody about how this is going. So let's spread the word. Subscribe. Let other people know. I will have the playlist linked for all of the updates, and I will have last week's updates so you can kind of come along and compare and see how others were doing last week. It's the holidays. I want you to take care of yourself so I can see you next time on the Aerogarden Homestead.